there everybody, Gmod here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum version. In the last episode, we entered the Valley Windworks, and we took care of Team Galactic, who was causing a problem there, and holding a poor girl's father hostage. Not really threatening him, but more just having him do work for them. Unpaid work, the greatest crime of them all. So we think we took care of all that business, and now the Valley Windworks is free to be at peace, along with the pathway open to where we need to go next. However, the Valley Windworks was mentioned to have something kind of interesting going on. Apparently, some sort of balloon that shows up on Friday. Kind of interesting. Well, it just so happens that day is today. It may have taken a while for me to record this episode from the last one, but that's because I was waiting for a good Friday to record it on, so we can talk about our little friend over here. Falloon! This here is Drifloon! Drifloon here is a unique encounter, and I'm pretty sure off the top of my head, the only way to actually encounter this Pokemon in the wild in the entirety of the game. So if you want this Pokemon, make sure you save your game and catch it here, because if you knock it out, I don't remember if it appears again if you knock it out by accident, so make sure you save your game before this encounter. But anyway, Drifloon here, as I mentioned, is a Ghost Flying type. It's obviously a Balloon Pokemon. It comes at level 15 with the following moveset. It's a pretty unique Pokemon, pretty cool Pokemon, honestly. I mean, I can't really think about another game that would have a ghost balloon, which is kind of neat. And I like Drifloon. It's also very cute, in my opinion. It's pretty cool. As for being a Pokemon, though, like in terms of its stats or whatever, the most notable thing about Drifloon is that it has a massive HP stat, like absolutely gargantuan HP stat as it evolves. So, even though it's not like the best defensive stats in the world or the best defensive typing, this thing will probably eat a hit or two just on the fact that it has a billion HP, which is pretty cool, honestly. I like this Pokemon. Now, I'm not going to be using it for the Let's Play or anything, but I figured it's a unique encounter. I may as well catch it, you know? And unfortunately, I'm actually recording this episode during the daytime, so my Dust Ball is not going to be that effective. It would be kind of neat if the Dust Ball had like a bonus effect of working better on Ghost-type Pokemon, but maybe the Dust Ball would be a little too good then. That being said, though, Drifloon was caught. Alright. Not bad. And like I said, I'm not going to be using it for our adventure here, but I want to show it off nonetheless. Drifloon the Balloon Pokemon, because the way it floats aimlessly, an old folktale calls it the signpost for wandering spirits. Ooh, how spooky. Although it's kind of funny because depending on which Pokedex you're reading, there are actually some kind of creepy, messed up Pokedexes for this thing. There's like one Pokedex entry where it talks about how it like kidnaps children and takes them away never to be seen again. So, and it doesn't like heavy kids because of that, because it makes it harder for it to do it. Kind of a freaky Pokemon. It's a cute Pokemon, but never underestimate a Pokemon all because it's cute. It's Pokemon, baby, and it's a Ghost type as well. They can be cute and messed up at the same time, which is why Ghost type Pokemon are my favorite. Unironically, Ghost type Pokemon, they're my favorite type of Pokemon for sure. They're pretty cool. That being said, I don't think we've actually used the PC box up to this point in the game because I haven't had any reason to, but this here's the PC box, for those who don't know. This here is where you put your Pokemon that you don't plan to take with you, because as you can imagine from seeing this menu, you're only able to take 6 Pokemon with you at a time, and any Pokemon that you have over the limit of 6, or just, you know, if you don't want to feel like using it at the time being, you just go ahead and drop them off in the PC box, like so. Nice and simple. And if you want to, you can even rename the boxes, you can give them new wallpapers, like look at this. Ooh, fancy river, very cool. So it's a pretty handy thing to get used to using, and you're going to be using it quite a bit throughout the entirety of the adventure, so get used to it. With that out of the way now, though, our business here in Falloon Town has come to a close. However, I am curious before we head on out. I want to see if maybe the honey tree brought something in. That's over here. Wait, did it? No. I think... Okay, maybe... Huh. Okay, so when it came, I fixed my DS's clock after that last recording because I mentioned how it wasn't the correct day. I think that might have screwed with my honey tree encounters. Interesting. I actually had no idea. All right, well, maybe this one has an encounter. If they don't, it's totally fine. I'm just curious. Okay, I do think that my fixing of my data after my time after doing last episode did mess with my encounters. Okay, we'll have to check out these in the future then. In that case, no more screwing around. Let's go to Route 205. And off we go. Hey, how about you and me battle before I go into Eterna Forest? That's exactly where we're trying to go. We're trying to get to Eterna City, and apparently Eterna Forest is this way, so we're on the right track. And since the first battle of the episode, I may as well show it off. Camper Jacob has a Ponyta, which normally would be a great time for me, but, you know, Magikarp stuff. Although, unfortunately, my only other Pokemon's a Grass type that could really, you know, fight this thing, so this could actually be kind of bad. Ember don't hurt too much. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go for the Razor Leaf. It is a Fire type, so it's not gonna take as much from Razor Leaf, but I'm pretty sure with same type attack mode, it's gonna do more than Tackle anyways. I'm pretty confident in that. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. It's doing a lot. Doing a lot. Live, Bentley, come on. Good stuff. And now we're in Overgrow range, so my Razor Leafs are gonna hit especially hard. One of the benefits of having your starter Pokemon at low HP, they hit very, very hard. I'm so thankful to have Turtle Week evolved now. We need all the firepower we can get until Magikarp catches up. Okay, I know we just went onto the routes, but do I have any potions? Or do I have to head back? I do not. Okay, before we head on out then, let me go buy some supplies. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back with some super potions. Let's keep going, shall we? Grass, and do I want to fight this hiker? I kind of do. Let me pick this item first, though. An X Special Defense. Just like every other X item, it's a one-time use item that raises a stat. In this case, Special Defense. Pretty simple to understand. There's no mountain here, but I'm dressed to hike. Here goes. You really can't hate the hikers, you know? They can interrupt you all you want, but like, you can't hate them. They're such jolly souls. With Hiker Daniel here. That being said, though, I think we're good on showing this fight, because I'm pretty sure he just has free Geodudes, and we know what Bentley does to Geodudes. So, I'll be right back. Your spirits may be jolly, Daniel. Oh yeah, refreshing battle. I take it back. I was gonna say something, but you know what? You're so happy you're jolly. I can't even say that. You know, I was gonna say like, your spirits may be jolly, but I am stronger. But you know, I think I lost this battle. He's too happy. And I think you're a trainer too. You sure are. I look one that smells sweet, like this one. Get a whiff of this. I wonder if this person has a Badoo. Let's find out, shall we? Never mind, she stepped to the left. She has the evolved form, Roselia. A Pokemon I quite like. And honestly, if I didn't have a Turtwig on my team, I may have very well had Roselia on my team. Because, not to spoil or anything, but in this generation, Roselia got a new evolution called Rose Raid, and it's very cool. I'm a big fan of it. But, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending how much you like Torterra yourself, that is not this timeline. That's it. This thing is using growth a lot. This thing is getting kind of strong. Bentley, if you want to take care of it before it becomes a problem, that'd be sublime. Unfortunately, this thing is a grass poison type, so it does have very, very good resistance against my grass moves, so we're just have to tackle it down. But, never mind. Well, Bentley, you took care of it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Since it gets level 14. And Bentley almost hits that nice level 20. Just want to admit, did my Pokemon smell nice? Well, I'm sure it did. Maybe on the Nintendo 4DS, I would have been able to smell it. Also, there's definitely, yep, a hidden item over here. I don't think we actually talked about hidden items yet. There are some locations in this game that are made to look like kind of suspicious, and if you click around A, you'll be able to pick up some hidden items like that Stardust, which you can sell for a good amount of money. And later on in the game, we're actually get something called the Item Finder, which we're not gonna have for a little bit of time, but it's actually gonna be able to make it much easier for you to find these things. So if you're worried about not missing out on a bunch of items, have no fear. Technology's here, or not here yet, but soon enough. And oh my God, his name, Camper Zachary. It's my rival. It's me, but his name's spelled with a K and not an H. My ultimate rival. We cannot lose. My Zachary name is superior. Ones with K's are inferior, something like that. There's gonna be like somebody with like Zachary named Zachary as well with name with a K. They're gonna watch this. They're gonna be so mad at me. However, unfortunately for you, it doesn't matter how mad you are because this 8-bomb's going down. One more. I meant one more. Yeah. Check this out. Oh no, it's time to start missing. He used Sand Attack twice. Don't flinch. Good. Okay, you know what? I'll use Exorb. You know, it has a slightly better hit rate than Razor Leaf. Okay, never mind. Alright, come on. Bentley. Come on. Yes, you're getting on the quick claws of the world. That's very cool, but come on. Thank you. There you go. 4th time's the charm. And crit for good measure. There you go. That should prove it without a doubt. Which Zachary is superior. That's right, you're out of Pokemon that can go. Never, never challenge me again, boy, for I am the true Zachary. And more hikers, why not? Hello, jolly fellow. I've lost my way, here of all places. If you head down and to your left, you'll be just fine. Hiker Nicholas with his Onyx. A little bit different than a Geodude. But we kind of know how this battle's gonna go already, so I'm just gonna go to the end of this one. It's a rock ground type, we have a grass type. I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty, all back in action. And I see those berries down there and I kind of want to grab them, so I think we're gonna make a turnaround. Okay, never mind, wild Pokemon. First step into the grass. And it's a Weasel! Or some would like to call him Bingle. I'm pretty popular water type in the Sinnoh region. Seriously, like almost every player's used this thing, bad boy at least once in their playthroughs. However, I'm gonna stick with my trusty Magikarp. He may not be doing anything quite yet, but have no fear, he'll catch up soon enough. Gonna have to repel over there, not bad. And if I believe correctly, I think it's either this, I think it's this girl I want to talk to in particular. Oh, I don't know, should I play a little? Because if I remember correctly, I think this trainer has something pretty interesting, if I remember correctly. She does, that's right, she has one of the starter Pokemon, Piplup. And I could be mistaken, but I don't think seeing Dawn's Piplup in the tutorial battle counts for your Pokedex. So I think this is actually the way you get Piplup into your Pokedex if you don't, you know, what do you call it? If you don't have another way to see Piplup, so make sure you catch this battle because there is some stuff in the game where you are gonna really want your Pokedex as filled as possible to achieve. So definitely get this encounter if you can. And I don't think her starter changes depending on what Pokemon you picked. So I'm pretty sure she always has a Piplup. So something to keep in mind. Definitely worth battling though, just for that alone. Oh boo! How insulting. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this house is also something kind of interesting, if I remember correctly. Sorry to barge into your lovely couple's home. You seem to be tired, rest a while. Sure. Because believe it or not, this is actually a Pokemon Center of sorts. Because if you talk to this lady here, she does the very nice deed of letting you stay in her bed and healing up your team to full. Kind of handy. And since Magikarp is getting close to level 15, I think I'll do this battle as well. Ah, yeah, there's no room holding anything back. You got it. Magikarp, Destroyer. Send her to the other realm. Actually, I take it back. She has a chop. You're gonna get karate chopped into half and turn into sushi. Let's not do this, actually. It'll be worth it, though, I promise. Also, I just realized in the middle of this recording, it's gone from day to dawn, or sunset. You can actually tell because the battle background's actually changed depending what time of day it is, which is pretty cool, honestly. I like the sunset one a lot. It looks very nice. Although I'm a sucker for orange. I am Orange's strongest defender. I love orange. It's not the most amazing, primary color to have, but as a secondary color, it is incredible. And I don't know, I just always liked orange. I don't know why I'm so I sound like I'm fixated on orange or something, but like I just have friends with me who argue about if orange is a good color of sorts, and I will always defend it because I like orange. Over here we got ourselves an item, a free super potion. I think that's worth grabbing personally. And some berries, but if I go for them, we have to run all the way around again. So you know what, berries, you get to survive another day. So for the time being, let's head over this way to, you could guess it, Eterna Forest. Let's head in. How many points did Pogo make the Eterna Forest their home? But I didn't buy any antidotes. What should I do? Do I press on or do I go back? I'm sure it'll be fine. We won't get poisoned. If you look over here, there's also these things over here. These little trees. However, unfortunately, we actually can't get through here for the time being. But I want to show them off for the future. But we don't have any antidotes ourselves, but I think it'll be okay. There's also this area over here, but I actually don't remember how to get over there. But for the time being, let's stop screwing around. Let's enter Eterna Forest, which has some of my favorite music in the entire game. But before we can appreciate it, who might you be? Hello, my name's Cheryl, and you are? Okay, so your name is Zachary. I'm sincerely glad to meet you. Zachary, may I ask a big favor of you? I'm gonna get through this forest, but I'm afraid of doing it alone. I've heard there are a sinister group of people called Team Galactic about. I need to be safety in numbers. Please, may I go through with you? And without your consent or anything, she will join you, the power of being a silent protagonist. I'll give your Pokemon in perfect health. And she is not lying when she says that, because Cheryl here is our first partner party member. Which is, I think a new thing for this game. You kind of had it, like, you battled with other, like, NPC trainers before. But But I think it's due to the series, which is pretty cool. It's starting to see two wild Pokemon appearing at the same time. Don't spoil it, Cheryl will talk about that in just a second here. But in Eterna Forest, Cheryl will be joining you in the first time you're going through here. And in all the battles you do inside this forest here, you'll be doing double battles, which we'll definitely get to see nearby. Or pretty soon. And there's also... Oh, okay, perfect example. Let's do this. As you can see here, not one Badoo, but two Badoo. So all the battles you're going to be doing in this forest are actually double battles. You're going to be battling alongside Cheryl over there, who has a level 20 Chansey, which is actually pretty beefy for this point in the game. And I think this is her only Pokemon. I don't think I've ever seen her Chansey faint, so I don't think she has any other Pokemon. But she'll do her job nicely. She'll help you out in battle with her powerful Egg Bomb attack. As you can see, pretty effective damage. And as another bonus of being with Cheryl here is that she will always heal your Pokemon after any battle that happens. So if any of your Pokemon faint or get statused or, you know, just take some damage during battle, after the battle, Cheryl will heal them back up to full, which is very handy of her indeed. And even better in my scenario, I have my Grottle here with Razor Leaf, which actually hits both opponents during double battles, so it's gonna actually be very handy here in this entire area, because like I said, we're doing only double battles inside this area. Pretty cool stuff. I'm not going to be showing off every wild Pokemon we run into, obviously, here, but trust me, we're going to be doing a lot of double battles in this area here, so it's good to keep in mind all the changes that happen during double battles. Including a special effect, which I don't think I've talked about before, but moves that hit both opponents in double battles are actually a little bit weaker than if you're hitting a single target. I think it's like about 75% of the normal damage you deal, compared to 100%, obviously if you're doing single battles. So if you're noticing your damage attacks do a little bit less than you expect, that's probably why. More importantly, though, Susano grew to level 15. You know what that means, boys? He finally learned how to combat. He finally learned how to tackle things. My precious baby Magikarp has come so far. As you can see, your team is fully healed from Cheryl's services. Thank you very much, Cheryl. But look at it. Isn't it beautiful? He can finally use Tackle. A really bad move at this point of the game. But it's something. I'm so proud of him. Good job, Susano. I'm so proud of you. It was all worth the effort. Anyways, enough about me being a proud father. This over here is an interesting thing I want to talk about before we head on forward. This here is the Mossy Rock. And the Mossy Rock, at first, just looks like an ordinary rock. You may try and use Rock Smash on it or something, but if you go over here and press on it, the rock is covered with moss. It feels pleasantly cool. I couldn't destroy something so cool. Okay, but actually, though, you can't Rock Smash it. It's not a normal rock. This rock here is specifically for a singular Pokemon called Eevee. If you have yourself an Eevee, which we might see in the future, or I'm pretty sure y'all know who Eevee is. Eevee is a popular Pokemon. If you bring an Eevee over here and have it level up near this rock, it'll actually evolve into the new Pokemon for Generation 4, Leafeon, which I'm not going to be using during this project, but I want to make sure I mention it because, you know, it's a unique Pokemon and it's new to Generation 4, so definitely important to note. That being said, enough screwing around here, let's get going. And honestly, if I remember correctly, I think you can get through most of this area without running through too much grass, so we're going to be trying to do that. Because believe it or not, there are trainers here, and just like we talked about before, pretty much all the battles you can be doing in here are going to be double battles alongside Cheryl, so it's a pretty unique experience, so I may as well show them off, you know? It only just makes sense to me. And more importantly, we get to show off Magikarp's brand new power. Never mind, they have an electric type. Magikarp, you might be in some danger, but you know what? I believe in you, champ. I take it back, I take it back, I take it back, I take it. Okay, thank God he didn't go for Magikarp. That thing would have, Patricia would have fried my Magikarp alive. And Cheryl is getting very unlucky. This is the second time where Shanty's been paralyzed in our second battle. And oh my God, Magikarp's first tackle is a critical hit. He's feeling the power. I'm so proud of him. He's ready for war. Alright, this is risky, but Magikarp, stay in and go for another tackle. Alright, time to die. Goodbye, Magikarp. Never mind, they're being kind of nice, actually. They could definitely be murdering my Magikarp, but they're choosing not to. Also, that's the third critical hit this battle. Oh my lord. It is a war field out here. And Chansey hangs on and goes for the Egg Bomb, and that should be a knocked out Wurmple. Alright, Chansey's barely holding on, but she's doing her job. And since Shanty's about to go down, and I don't think she has any other Pokemon, I'm going to switch over here into Bentley. We're going to get all the firepower we can get in a second here, so I'm going to go in here to Bentley. It's time to throw some Razor Leaves. Okay, they're for some reason not trying to kill my Magikarp. My Magikarp would have been fine if I stayed in here, which is kind of crazy to think about, but it is what it is. Goes for a strength shot, which, believe it or not, actually affects both sides of the party in double battles, which is kind of cool. And she gets off her signature move, Soft Boil, which heals up Chansey halfway. Pretty good stuff. Pretty handy, especially in this scenario. So now Chansey's fine. And I think Pachirisu might get knocked out by this. I'm not 100% sure, but okay, never mind. I wasn't even close. Poison Sting. Please don't poison me. I know it's gonna get healed after the end of the battle, but it's just kind of annoying. Thank you. And just like that, because they left Chansey alive, she's back to full. The power of Soft Boil. Very handy indeed. And Quick Claw activates, not bad at all. That should be a knocked out Pachirisu. Never mind, I missed. Okay. There was an attempt at a knockout Pachirisu, but not today it seems. Alright, throw some egg bombs? Come on, you wanna throw an egg bomb, right? You wanna throw an egg bomb so bad. You wanna throw this egg bomb so bad. Come on, Chansey. Please don't poison me. Spare me. Thank you. Yeah, egg bomb at the mouse, a squirrel. At the rodent. How about that? Let's go with rodent. Another Quick Claw. I don't know what's been going on lately, but I've been getting Quick Claws like crazy. Maybe I just keep Quick Claw on Bentley the entire playthrough at this rate, because he's going crazy with it. Kinda crazy, but I'm not complaining. And one more Pokemon for the road. Who's it gonna be? Beautifly! A very beautiful fly indeed. Unfortunately for you, however, we have a whole arsenal. What? Poison Sting? Okay. And it actually gets the poison this time. Okay, that's not great. But we're still 2v1 in here because it's no battle and they only have one Pokemon left, so we should be fine. We're not doing a whole lot of damage to this thing, but you know. Alright, gets rid of her stats with Refresh. Pretty interesting. Not a move you see too often, but a helpful move in this scenario. Oh yeah, something else I should have mentioned. I should have probably talked about her Pokemon here, Chansey. Yeah, Chansey's a pretty unique Pokemon. It has like no defense whatsoever. But to make up for it, it has like 1 billion special defense and 1 billion HP. So that Absorb just bounced right off Chansey. Because yeah, this thing has like, unironically, this thing may be level 20, but it probably has the special defense stat of a Pokemon that's like level like 40, maybe. It's absolutely absurd, this thing's stats. As you can see, that tackle did a lot. Even though tackle's weak, because Chansey's defense stats are just so poor, but its special defense is so crazy. The Pokemon have high highs and lows lows. Let's just put it like that. Level 21 with Bentley, and call that a victory. Don't talk about Pokemon, that really bugs me. Oh, you. What can I say? We're just the better team. Well, we're gonna pick up a Paralyze Heal, which is handy, but since Cheryl's here, I'm not gonna really be using it. And while I'm walking through here, going through Eterna Forest here, first of all, I really like how this place looks. It just looks really nice. It's a very pleasant area. The music here is fantastic too, which I'll definitely be quiet and let you guys listen to in the near future. Speaking of near future, I see it. I see it. I see it going down in defeat. When trying to Pokemon battle as one, a wondrous power is born. Okay, you two are a little weird, but it's okay. We'll just have to beat them down. Yeah, as I was saying, the area here is freaking fantastic. I love the vibes in this area. The music's fantastic, and it's so cool and so good that they even made a remix of it in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it's a really good remix. If you ever were bored and want to listen to a nice new track, give that song a listen. Both of them are great. This game's version and the Legends Arceus version. They're both fantastic. And these Abras here are actually using Hidden Power, which is a pretty unique move. It is a niche move that makes it changes type depending on your Pokemon's stats, essentially. It's based off something called IVs, which is a very, I wouldn't say a complicated subject, but something I'll probably touch upon later. All you need to know is that it can change type quite a bit depending on what Pokemon's using it. And in this case, the Abra up there has type Fighting. And I'm not really sure what the other Abra has, because you can't really tell what Hidden Power it is until you actually use it. So it's a weird move. It's a very weird move. But since Chansey's special defense stat is Gargantuan, it kind of just bounces off Chansey. As you can see. And okay, that Abra just died in one. That wasn't even a critical hit. Yeah, Abra's defense stat's not fantastic. So about seeing me losing in your vision, you may want to take that back. It's an I who has gone down to defeat. I read that like, my bad, but I think they're supposed to be meditating. Funny dialogue. I could be mistaken, but I think there's an item down here. There sure is. I kind of want to go grab that. And while we're battling wild Pokemon out here, hello, funny rabbits. There's something I actually want to talk about when it comes to Eterna Forest's Pokemon, and that is there's actually a Pokemon, or two Pokemon that can actually appear in this forest that are not in Pokemon Platinum, but only in Diamond and Pearl, and it's one of the strangest changes I've ever seen, going from the original versions of the game to a new updated version of the game, like Pokemon Platinum is a Diamond and Pearl. The two Pokemon I'm talking about are Murkrow and Misdreavus, and they appear in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl respectively. However, in Pokemon Platinum, there is no way to catch them in the wild. They are just locked in Diamond and Pearl, and I really don't understand why, which is a huge shame, because I really like Murkrow and Misdreavus. I like both of them quite a bit. But for whatever reason in Pokemon Platinum, they were just not brought over to this game. It is very strange, and it's one of the few times in a Pokemon game I can think off the top of my head where this actually happens. It's very bizarre, and I don't really understand it, and this is the only place in the game, I think, in the entirety of the game, that it happens. It is just completely bizarre, and I honestly think it might have been an oversight. Because it's... Actually, no, it couldn't have been an oversight, because they had, like, two unique encounters in Diamond and Pearl. Murkrow is only in Diamond, and Misdreavus is only in Pearl. So I truly don't know what happened for that to be the case in this game. It is truly beyond me. And this item is swarmed by Pokemon. They are defending this Pokemon with their lives. I could do this battle, but I think I'm just gonna flop on out of here. Like a fish on land. All that for a Netball, which is actually a new Pokeball, I'm pretty sure. This thing is effective against Bug-type Pokemon and Water-type Pokemon. Pretty neat. And I didn't mean to talk to Cheryl, but let's have a conversation anyways. My Pokemon is an excellent healer, but attacking isn't its strong point. I don't know, those Egg Bombs are kind of doing some damage. I think you're underestimating your Chansey. But yeah, very weird case of Murkrow. I don't really understand how it happens, but it is what it is. My sense of tingle, I spotted a rare Pokemon. That's right, my Magikarp, which you can find anywhere in the water, basically. And they have 5 Pokemon, good lord. Okay, I was gonna battle this out with Magikarp, but honestly, we might be here for a while with Magikarp, but I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a good honest try. We're just gonna focus on taking out all the Wurmples with Magikarp. And hopefully Chansey gets the memo and joins me. Because as you can see, I don't do the most damage. This is gonna be a bit of a long battle. I do like little battles, they're pretty cool. Especially when you have like a unique partner like this, in the case of Cheryl. But they do go on for a while depending on what Pokemon have, like what Pokemon are on the field. In this case, when your Pokemon are kind of, still kind of weak at this point in the game, it can take a while, especially if you don't have Chimchar. If you have Chimchar, you're gonna incinerate the entirety of this forest. All the trainers here are weak to you, basically. But in my case, when I have Grotle, not quite the same effectiveness. That's not to say anything bad about Grotle, Grotle's been doing fantastic for us. He's been a valuable friend of ours. But in the case of this area, not the greatest to have. So that's level 16, not bad at all. Alright, who's the next Pokemon? It is Cascoon! Alrighty. I always like the Cascoon look. I don't know, the red eye with the purple, like, shell or webbing? What would you even call it? I'll call it a shell, because, it's a Cascoon. So, it kind of makes sense. I always like the Cascoon look, though. It's pretty neat. Go for another tackle. We're doing no damage whatsoever. But, Charles taking care of the other side of the field, so can't complain. It's working out. And ideally in double battles, if you can, I recommend focusing on one trainer and just knocking out all their Pokemon, because then you force it to be a 2v1, which tends to be pretty hard to win. But in the case of Magikarp, I kind of can't KO them without Chansey's help, so we're just going to do what I can. Let's not let that thing harden too many times. That thing is going to be very hard to KO if we do that. Let's focus on it, shall we? Come on, Chansey, you want to be at the Cascoon with me? Come on, you don't want to do it, right, Cheryl? You want to hit that Cascoon so bad. Yeah, there you go. Big damage. All the birds are really going to try to do is protect. As you can see, they're just love spamming that move for whatever reason. The AI just loves using protect on Cascoon. Not Cascoon, Burmy. So if we just take out this Cascoon, No! Come on, Cheryl, attack with me. We must join forces. And now I'm poisoned. Unfortunate. Okay, you know what? Magikarp, you had enough time in the sunlight. Or... you know what I meant to say, whatever. Whatever I meant to say. Bentley, get in here. Let's throw off some Razor Leafs. Let's do some damage. And they are beating up on her Chansey. Unfortunately for them, they're not doing too much damage, and I'm pretty sure she's just gonna use softball right now and heal it off. So, not too great for them, but it's fine. I mean, not that I'm complaining. Big damage to Burmy. Big damage to Cassie. That's more like it. Alrighty. One more Razor Leaf should seal the deal. Dang, I'm getting poisoned like crazy. Both my Pokemon are poisoned now. It is fine, though. It's not the biggest deal. We can handle it. Burmy! You're making this battle take way longer than it needs to take. Curse you, you silly little creature. Go, cast him down, and I could be mistaken, but I feel like that was their last Pokemon on that side of the field, so I think it's a 2v1 now. Right? Nope, it's not. Okay, they also have a Dustox. Another Pokemon I really like the color scheme of. Green, red, purple, red, yellow. It looks really cool. Oh, this is the third protected god in a row. Come on, man. Let me KO you. And we're doing no damage to this Dustox either. This is annoying, actually. Chansey, why did you go for refresh? You have no status inflictment. Oh. This battle is going on forever. Holy crap. I missed the Dustox. Okay, whatever. You know, as long as I take out the Burmy, I won't complain. Get this thing out of here. Chansey. I think the AI is confused and it's trying to heal me. I'm fine. You can't heal me though. Like, you can't heal my poison. Refresh only works on you. I don't know what's going on. Cheryl, can you help your Chansey? She's a little confused. Okay, that's a little bit better. At least you're doing something. Okay. It's a 2v1 now with this Dustox. See how much Razor Leaf. I know it's quad resistant, but it's a bug poison type, but it's still stab. I'm gonna go for it. Let's see how much damage does this do now. It does an okay chunk. Chansey, I need you to throw egg bombs, dear. Please. Please. Do me a solid. And I'm gonna go for tackles from this point forward. It probably does a little bit more, right? Oh yeah, it does more. Chansey, attack the Dustox. We can heal after the battle. Come on. Cooperate with me. I swear her AI is usually not this dumb. Usually she actually ends up helping quite a bit in this area, but I don't know what it is, but I guess she just... I don't know. So, Chansey! Work with me, please! And I missed my tackle. Oh my god, this is the longest... This is the worst double battle I've ever done. This is the longest and worst double battle that has ever been conceived. Please. Egg bomb. Oh my lord, Chansey, you're driving me insane. I mean, I'm gonna get the KO on Dustox anyway, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but like, man. Cheryl, we're gonna have to teach you a thing or two about battling, because good lord. It lived? Oh my, I thought it'd die. Oh no. I might die here because I did that. I just wanted to get a little bit of HP back because I thought I'd get KO'd. And there goes Grottle. Because the poison's gonna knock me out. Oh my lord, this was a disaster of a battle. Holy crap. I mean, more experience for Susano? Because, I don't know. Sure, go tackle. Hiya! That was The battle of all time. Good God. Whoa. Oh, wah, 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 wah. My brain melted during that battle. But thankfully, despite Cheryl being kind of silly in battle, we are fully healed now, so it's not the end of the world. And I could be wrong, but I think that might be the last double battle that's, like, required from trainers here, so I think we're coming near the end of Eterna Forest. Trainer tips! In forests and caves, there are many items on the ground that cannot be seen in murky darkness. Take the time to search carefully. They're talking about hidden items like I mentioned before. And you know what? One more for the road. Let's do it. A strange presence has been felt. It's emanating from you! This forest is strange, you know. It seems to be filled with energy. Okay, these two are, I think, the last ones. So let's do this. With Meditite and Psyduck. I also gotta do the voice when I see a Psyduck, alright? It's part of my principles. Surely this time, Chansey, you're gonna be smart. You're just gonna throw egg bombs, okay? Surely. Surely this time, right? Go for Confusion's gonna do a little bit of damage, not too much. And Confusion combo, oh no. There you go, yeah, egg bombs, there you go. Throw bombs, there you go. Go for the Raise Leaf, do some massive damage. And there goes for Meditate, a stats raising move, not a move you see too often. Raises attack, pretty cool. Oh, it's not gonna matter though, because check this out. Big Razor Leaf. Hiya! Huge damage on you, and Psyduck dodge. That definitely would have killed Psyduck. A lot of missing this turn. Okay, let's not do it this turn, okay? Let's hit our move. Let's just hit our move. Watch them take some big damage. Alright, come on. Big damage. There you go. Hit both of them. It should be a double knockout. Go, there's Meditite down, and Sonic is absolutely taking a knockout here. Exactly. So that's level 17, not bad. Catching up in level is what I would say, but then they also got a level up, so now it's even further apart. And wants to learn a brand new move in Bite, which I'll absolutely learn over Tackle. Bite here is a pretty simple move, but a pretty interesting move. It is a 60 power move, 100% accurate, which is already better than Tackle, but it also has a benefit of also having a chance of making the opponent flinch, which makes it so that the opponent cannot move for a turn if it works. And frankly put, this is infinitely better than Tackle, so yeah, we'll definitely be learning how to bite things, I think. Not bad. Oh no, my Meditite! Your victory, there's nothing strange about it. I'll take that as a compliment, why thank you. And let's keep on going. Let's get through the grass here. I could use my repels, but honestly, I'm not too worried. We can just run away from any battle. We're higher level than the Pokemon here. By a fair margin, as you can see. So running away should be nice and easy. And believe it or not, even though Magikarp's stats are overall pretty weak, its speed stats actually not bad. So he's actually kind of... And we could go that way, but I want the item here. Get ourselves a green shard, a form of currency that we don't really have a use for the time being, but it's worth picking up for the future. You'll see why down the line, obviously. And I could be mistaken. I already said this once, but I'm pretty sure we're at the end of the cave here. Or not cave, I know I said cave. We're at the end of the forest here. So that being said, let's keep moving. And yes, we are. This is, in fact, the end. And there's some sort of thing over here, but we can't really go this way, so it means we can only go forward. Oh, there's the exit. I'm so relieved we finally got here. I would have never been able to get through this by myself. Thank you so much, Zachary. This is my token of appreciation. Please accept it. We get ourselves a very cool item in the Soothe Bell, which we will be talking about in the near future. I'm sure we'll meet again somewhere. Bye for now. Goodbye, Cheryl, my sweet. Thank you for your cooperation. And we could leave the forest for the time being. However, seeing as we're at the end of the forest here, which is kind of like a mini dungeon of sorts, I think we'll cut things off right here. A bit of a longer episode, but I thought it'd make sense just to go for the entirety of Eterna Forest right now. So while I'm doing my outro, appreciate the amazing tunes. So that being said though, thank you guys for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed, and next time on Pokemon Platinum, we'll explore beyond Eterna Forest and hopefully reach Eterna City, which apparently has our next gym leader of the challenge. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys then. The music here is so good.